Alright guys, in this vlog I am actually going to make a little bit of a confession. So you can post in the comments below once this is done. Just tell me how bad it is or how stupid of an idea. But one of the things I've been struggling with as far as an aspect of 40k is the ability to roll to wound. And I'm not talking about actually rolling the dice. I'm talking being able to figure out, okay, my weapon strength is this, your toughness is that. What's the difference? What do I need to actually wound you? So, lately, and especially since I've been, let go from my employer, so I'm at home with my son, since we recently moved, we have a fairly decent counter space in our kitchen. That's more of an island counter space. I clear it off and do some makeshift terrain, and I'll get to that in another video. But I've actually been doing a series of runs where I've taken various troops of all four of my armies and going over movement, strategies. Okay, I'm shooting you. I need to roll this to hit and this to wound. And I have the 40k rulebook with the, I would call it the cheat sheet, right there near me. And whatever I roll the dice is what I get. And eventually I want to try and use that process to do some videos for the channel. And yes, I know, it sounds weird, sounds stupid, but I have actually learned quite a bit. And I actually look forward to doing bigger model counts because I really want to learn. I really want to engross myself in this hobby. It's not enough that I'm growing my collections of my armies. I'm sitting down and actually painting them. Like right now, I've got a bunch of Necrons sitting in front of me on the docks to get painted. But I want to go deeper. I want to do more. I want to be able to get to a point where I know my lists by heart and we can get right into a game. You move, you do your psychic phase, you shoot, and then the assaults. I move, I do my psychic phase, I shoot, I do assaults, not even having to look at the rulebook at all. And it takes time. That's why I'm taking the time to really dive into it now to help me. And actually in our Facebook group for my local area, just today I actually saw a post that somebody asked, hey, is anybody available this week to do a lesson in 40k 40k. As in, he's wanting to learn more about the game, get familiar with it, get more in depth with the rule sets and how things work. And someone had posted that they were available on Thursday and they bring in a few squads. And I posted in there that, depending how things worked out for me, I had no problem bringing in a couple of my cases, armies, say, okay, what do you want to know? Let's go through it. And, you know what, I want to say that's okay. You don't need to know everything right off the top of your head right away. And plus, practice makes perfect. The more practice that you get at playing the game, the better you become. And here lately, my son has been having some issues, so I've been having to stay home on days that I really want to get out and get some 40k in. But no, I resort to, cleaning off the counter, setting up terrain, and having to go. In fact, I've even set up my own little mini campaign to try and challenge myself, make myself think, okay, if this scenario happened, what would happen in this circumstance? And it has certainly helped me grow. And that's what I love about 40k. Is depending on your army, and it's always depending on your army. Some armies are quite forgiving. Space Marines are fairly forgiving. Necrons, at least with the new codex, are fairly forgiving. Grey Knights are forgiving. Other armies, I don't feel are as forgiving as I would like. Tau would be one of them. The Orcs, Tyranids. They, to me, feel like armies that you really have to know what you're doing, or at least be able to adapt quickly in order to know what you're doing. And with the format that I'm doing, the way I'm doing it, which to me feels like it would benefit my game a lot better. And also, it also gives me an idea in an area that I can spread out all my models. Say, okay, here's what I got, and jot down ideas. Okay, this is what I might need. This is what I might need. Again, crazy idea. What do you think? Good way to learn? Not good way to learn? Seems odd. Maybe a good way to entertain yourself and keep the rules, keep the flow of how 7th edition works fresh and constantly going. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going.